Hey guys, welcome to Amanda's Favorites. Today we are going to be unboxing and doing a detailed review of the Erin Condren new teacher planners and accessories for the 24-25 school year. Here is my box. I have not looked at it yet. We are going to open it together right now. Let's do this. It is a pretty big box. It got really dirty on the outside. We have that Erin Condren Enjoy sticker, and we are gonna rip right into this tissue paper. Oh, I'm missing my scissors. We're gonna have to pull this. Let's see what is in my box, and then I will research, I will test, I will come back and film this video for you. These products launch on May the 7th. With Erin Condren. It looks like the same folio that was just in the Erin Condren launch. They are making it for the teacher planner. That's a good product. I'm very excited about this, you guys. I got the sunrise coil because teacher planners, I just feel like you cannot add enough happiness to it. They are there to bring you joy to what might be a mundane, ordinary day. I put one day at a time on the cover instead of my name, because that's kind of like been one of my mantras the last couple of years. You know, if anything seems hard, just do it one day at a time. And I've heard it before, but I got it from This Is Us. Let's be honest. If you watch that show, you know. Here is what we're going to talk about in the video. The brand new teacher planner layout. You guys, they have never done a dated teacher planner in horizontal before. I am beyond excited about this. This opens the doors for people to use this in so many different ways. And I also think having a full Saturday and Sunday line opens the doors for people to use this for so many different purposes in their life, even if you are not a teacher or a homeschool mom. If you don't know, I am a former public school teacher. I have homeschooled for 9 years, and I've also had a son who was in public school for 10 years. So I have done the gamut. I've had my toes in the school days world for a long time. I am still in that world. I see some uses in my life for this. It is definitely going to be tested out. We're going to go all through this teacher planner. It looks like some amazing, fun, brand new teacher products here. We'll talk about the extra add-ons you can do. I did do an add-on for you guys, one of their new add-ons, so you could see it. This is an interesting little, some type of acrylic storage container. Their new Cool for School sticker book. I always love to go through that. The universal snap-in dashboard. Snap-in teacher dashboards. People love those. Ooh, what are these? These feel really heavy, you guys. And these look like brand new gel pens. I cannot wait to try those out. Square highlighters. Look at these little square. They sure are pretty. Let's see how they work. We will test them. Teacher dual tip markers. You know, they've done away with their old dual tip markers, which are my very favorite, and I still have a lot and use them. So we will go into these. A teacher record book. It's a sewn record book. Ooh, what is this? I like that cover. Oh, this is like a kid's activity book. This is so fun, you guys. I even feel like I want to draw in here. So maybe this just isn't for kids. Stories, games, so we're going to go all through that. Okay, this is a really fun product. I feel like a lot of people are going to like. And some new planning sticky notes. Ooh, okay. I will probably definitely be using those. We're going to go through it all, you guys. I will share the planner. I will share my thoughts on how to repurpose teacher pages if you are using it and you are not a teacher. But this is my very favorite teacher planner. I have reviewed quite a few. I have a teacher planner playlist. This is my very favorite one. And so when this box comes every year, I get really excited, like second only to the Erin Condren launch, because now we have already seen the designs from launch, but now they have revamped the teacher planner being vertical. I am super pumped. It's almost like how they redid the Daily Duo page, and I was super pumped about that. I am super pumped about this. Let's do it. First up, let's go through the teacher planner itself. Then we will go through all the accessories. So this is your new clear folio, which they also offered in the Erin Condren launch and is in my Erin Condren launch video for their normal planners for the 24-25 year, which I will link down in the description. It is clear so that your beautiful cover can show through it, whatever you choose. They have a lot of new amazing teacher planner covers out there. I did not get to pick a different cover. I just got the Evolve cover because that is the planner design that I chose for the inside. But I think there is this Post-it teacher planner cover that I really want to get. So I think I will end up ordering a teacher planner cover. But this Evolve cover is beautiful. This one has the gold foiling on it. And like I said, I put 1 day at a time on there. Your teacher planner also comes with their new snap-in ruler stencil. This is a big upgrade this year with the stencils in it. We talk a little bit more in depth about this in my Erin Condren launch video if you want to hear more about this. But this does come with every teacher planner coil teacher planner purchase. Your base teacher planner is $57.50. You get to choose if it starts in July, August, or September. It is a 12-month planner no matter what, but you choose that start month. I chose July for my start month. I think it's awesome that they give us the choice of start month there. So if you want something that will protect your planner in and out of your bag every day, especially if you're a teacher, putting it in your teacher bag for school, there is a double snap here. And I have mine on the further out snap right now, and it fits really well. And actually, I might even be able to put it on the further in snap, so you could fit extra things in here. It will protect your coil, and you can easily take your planner out to plan. You just pop your back cover in there, which I didn't even do in here. I shared this more in depth once again in my Erin Condren launch video. This cover is $28.50, and this is the wisteria color. I think they're offering it in one other color for the teacher planner in the large size. I think that is the peacock color. So I think it's a great way to protect your coil. You still get to see your beautiful cover. You can obviously use it in here if you wish to. You can open it up. It can be stuck in the back, and you can use it in this folio. There's also a pin holder in this folio, which is really helpful. So if you're going to staff meetings or whatnot, if you don't care about being able to fold your book back on itself, you could leave it in this folio and use it in this folio. There is a extra pockets back here. I normally never have trouble with Erin Condren coils. I think it's just because this is such a big planner that this one, when you flip it, you really need to, take the amount of pages and give it a flip, because these 8.5 by 11 pages are big. You have a pocket here, you have where you're sticking the planner in there, and you have another pocket here. I definitely think it's an upgraded folio from what they've had before, and is really nice that it's clear. So that is your vegan leather folio. Let's walk through the teacher planner. These are some of the sticky notes that we're going to go through later. I was testing out the stickiness of them because they are not the Post-it brand. You know how some of Erin Condren's are. It says on the back of them. These are not the Post-it brand. We'll talk about the stickiness part when we get to this in the video. But sticky notes stick much easier and stay on to the laminate covers than they do to paper. So that's another thing. You have this nice dashboard layout here. You can write on it with their wet erase markers, which would be removed obviously with anything wet like a wipe, or you can use a Sharpie marker if you want something more permanent. And to remove the Sharpie, I believe rubbing alcohol, I've tried this out before, and nail polish remover both works. But another easy way is you draw over the Sharpie marker with Expo dry erase markers, like cover it, and then it wipes right off. I have seen people show this. I have not tried it myself, but I have written in previous teacher planners that I've used in previous years for homeschool. I've written on here with permanent things for the year in Sharpie marker, and I really liked utilizing it that way. Teacher lesson planner, this is their new vertical layout. They are still making the horizontal layout, you guys, and they have made a few tweaks to that, to where they have added in a Saturday and Sunday so you have room for extracurricular activities in that horizontal layout. I don't have that one to share with you. I picked the vertical because this is the layout I would choose, and this is their brand new layout. I do have my horizontal layout from last year right here that I will flip open and show you real quickly when we look at the layout. But once again, they have tweaked it a little bit this year. So we're not going to do like a full comparison or anything on that. Let's walk through this. You have an all about me page. It's your information. It's your classroom resources, your professional development, events and volunteers. And then you have a tabbed page that says contact. Your tabbed page are extra thick. This is a cardstock page. Under the contact tab, you have a communication log. So a date, a name, reason resolved. You have is just 2 pages of that. They are both extra thick cardstock, and every other line is a light gray, which really helps you keep track of it. You have the Evolve design throughout, bringing color to every page. They have this, I know, in their Bold Blooms design theme also. And I'm not sure if they offer anything else in the coiled version. Then they also have a softbound version. They have the focused version. These are all versions of the teacher planner. They have a Spanish version, and then they have the homeschool planner, which is undated. So it gives you a lot of versatility. So you could use it vertically or horizontally. So lots of options to look at if you like what's in the teacher planner and you want the big 8.5 by 11 layout. But here's your communication log. Then you go into your 24-25 school year. Mine, I picked a July start. Honestly, I don't think they adjust that if you pick an August or September start. That's just my guess, because it wouldn't make sense that they would make different pages just for that. But you have your start up here. Those are the months you start. Then you go into here, and I wish this was different because it's a July, August, or September start, and that's where they start your year at a glance. But when you go into your year plan tab, you start with January. But I'm actually going to be starting over here with July, right? Because this is the end of my 24 year, and this is going to be January 25. I mean, it's not a deal breaker. I can obviously do that, but I do kind of wish this was flipped to this page and vice versa. I love the design theme coming in the top. You have a tab labeled graph. Notice how every section has a nice tabbed page, and that tabbed page is always cardstock. Ideas to use for here are actually written up here. Seating charts, organize groups, track learning assessments, and log other important information in here. Or just use it for a notes page. You have 4 of those. And then you have 2 lined pages before you go into your first monthly layout. Then right before your monthly tabbed layout, you have a lined notes page. And then continuing lines, but you have dates to remember in that month. You have a little practice makes progress here, and your evolved design is carried over in the top, which I personally love. I know the focused teacher planner would have no designs in it. So they have options for everyone, whether you want color or no color or bold blooms or no designs, coiled or soft bound. They have you in the teacher planner department. So dates to remember, there you go. Before every month, you have that 2-page layout. Thick cardstock on the side with the tabbed page, and then the normal Erin Condren 80-pound amazing paper. We will look at a pen test on this. Erin Condren paper, if you don't know, is 80-pound Mohawk paper. It has a little bit of tooth to it, which means texture. It just means it grabs a really inky pen and pulls it in. So like no smearing, and takes like every pen so well. I personally love the Erin Condren paper. So you have huge boxes because these are 8.5 11 by 11 pages. You have the design theme and the monthly color carried in on the top. That color changes every month, just like their normal weekly life planners. It's the same colors as the normal weekly life planners. You have a little month at a glance for the next month down here, and your previous month and your next month are coming in and going out with a very light gray. Here is something everyone wants me to always check on, are the months that you need to split days on your monthly layout. Are they split horizontally or diagonally? So let's take a look at one of those. And Erin Condren always splits your days horizontally. So that's the way it looks. When you do have going into like you would need 6 weeks in that month, when you're going over the 5-week layout and you need to split their days, they're split horizontally. I personally prefer horizontally. It makes more sense to me. You can more easily write things and it lines up with my mind better. So that is the way those days are split up. I placed some of the stickers from the sticker book on here. So we will come back to this page when we get into the sticker book, but I wanted to talk about how some of them lined up on the page. And once again, I was testing the sticky note. So I've done some tests on that, even though I've only had this a couple of hours. This was a quick film turnaround because this box came while I was up in Utah picking up my son from his semester of college and helping him drive back home for the summer. And so this is a very quick turnaround video. So we'll talk about the sticky notes. I have only had 1 day to play in this. But here is how I would have laid out my week if I was using this for like, let's say my normal weekly planning, because I don't think you have to be a teacher or a homeschool mom to use this. We're going to talk about some of those ways. But this is their brand new vertical layout, you guys. Actually, I feel like we need to look at the vertical layout blank before we get into how I used it. So vertically, you have 6 slots down. So you could have 6 subjects. You could have 6 children, right? If you're using it for a homeschool planner, or even I have heard people who love to use this as a family planner. Let's talk about all those ways now. 6 kids down, like things you need to keep track of with kids every day, maybe their work schedule, their sports and extracurricular schedules, or anything you need to remember for that child for that day, or remind them or keep track of them. This could obviously be for your kids if you have up to 6 kids. Your color for the month in the Evolve design flows in an ombre from darker to lighter going down the page. And then Saturday and Sunday are not split into subjects. They have just given you the lines. I really love the line spacing of the Erin Condren in here. It's not too big. It's not too small. I love the light gray lines. I like having the lines there to write on. I actually think that I would probably like that in their vertical layout too, which I used to not say that, but we change over time, right? You have a top priorities box, a meetings box, and then a to-do list down the side here. It's a little bit thinner than the column width here because you are leaving room to write in those tabs. Erin Condren did say they are selling tabbed sheets that are stickers that will exactly fit over this so that you can stick stickers on there if you're looking for that instead of writing them in every single week. It could also just be a color code. Like you might not even have to write the kid's name in there every week. You just know like purple is Joanne, green is Johnny, and you could put like a highlighter mark in there. So that's another way to do it. But this has been used as a family planner at home for kids like that. I've heard of people using it as a housekeeping planner. So like, what are you keeping up with every day? It might be like a cleaning chore, an extra big house project you're working on. It might be who do you need to call that day, or emails you need to do that day, errands for that day. So you can put in your different categories there. Your boxes in here are just under 2 inches. To get a more accurate measurement, we'll go to centimeters here. So that looks like 4.7 centimeters to me if I can see without my reading glasses on. So your columns are the 4.7. This, like I said, is a thinner column. I did say I would compare you guys to the horizontal from last year when we looked in here, although they have revamped it a little bit from the email that I got. I haven't seen it, but here was your horizontal. So basically, the one thing that's different is with your header for the day, you have room to write in here, like if it's a birthday, if it's a pajama day at school, if it's something special for that day. That was kind of a nice header for the day there. And then your day went horizontally all the way across. So you would have to flip your book during the day. So in the horizontal, you have going across, you have 6 subject columns. So you also have 6 subject columns here. Same thing. But here you have this extra column for just a to-do list for the week, and or if you needed to make that into Saturday, Sunday. I have no idea what they've done to make this. They did say they added in Saturday and Sunday for extracurriculars. I'm not sure if they plopped it into this column. I'm not sure how they did that in the horizontal. So I will have to go and take a look and try to find someone's video who has the horizontal. But I just wanted to kind of give you an overview of the horizontal from last year versus the vertical from this year. They're still offering the horizontal, but they have tweaked it. So horizontal, the thing was that people didn't like is you have to flip it midday to see your whole day flow this way. And honestly, it was hard for me to do that too. It's not the way my mind thought, right? Your 6 subjects of the day or your 6 areas of the day, you had to flip it, and then you only had Monday through Friday here. So this was their previous horizontal that I have used. The new vertical, obviously completely revamped. Yes, there's a little bit less line space because of the way the page needs to be laid out. I think it is still ample room. I love this new layout. Other ways that you could use this layout if you are not a teacher is for content planning. So if you are on, let's say, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, whatever you need to do for content for that day, you might write up what you're doing for your Instagram reel, what you need to do for YouTube that day. So you can look down and see your content. Or if you are someone who does content for different companies, these might be the 6 companies you're working for and what you need to be working on each day for them. Not even posting wise, but like for that category of work, for that company, what do you need to be working on each day? It might be home projects or work projects where you're going to label them out and you're going to see what do I need to make progress on each day there. If you are in college or high school, obviously this can be used for your different subjects here. your different classes and what you need to get done each day in that class. Or if you're in that class that day, write the time that you're in. That's the day you attend that class. So now that we've seen the basic page layout, how I would use it in my life as just a vertical planner in my life is the different categories of my life. So I would probably have my appointments and errands up top so I can easily look across the week. And I could definitely draw a line across here if I wanted to be able to also have that Saturday and Sunday, but to look and be able to see any appointments or errands. So anything outside the house, my work I needed to get done. Obviously I didn't fill in every day. I wrote things from this week that were going on, but I just got back from a trip. So it's hard to wrap my mind around and make up like what work would I be doing on those days. So work here, and then we have like what home chores would I be doing, my workout for the day. And then I just thought I would love to use a box for gratitude personally. And then I would use this last box. I wanted to show you how the sticker fit on here, but I would use this last box for self-care. Like, what am I going to do for myself today? And today I was like, I need to put my library holds on since I just came back from my trip and check on those. And I definitely might be trying this out for myself in my life when it starts in July. I'm really excited about this layout, you guys. I want to see how it would function for me. Saturday and Sunday, obviously just the lines to work with, but you can draw across there. Let's go ahead and jump into our first accessory, the sticker book, since I have the stickers placed in here. Then we will go to our pen test, and then we will walk through the rest of the planner. So the sticker book they come out with every year is Cool for School. I always want to call it Too Cool for School, but it's actually Cool for School. And look, the cover just makes you want to buy it, you guys. I mean, look at those cool Evolve apples. This is actually a sticker book which I personally love, maybe even more, and use it more than the normal sticker book that comes with Launch. I'm not sure why, but I just really like it. So these label stickers fit in their rows right here. Once again, you're going to have to buy their separate stickers if you want stickers that will fit for your daily categories, because this sticker came in the sticker book, but as you can see, it doesn't exactly fit there either. It wasn't meant to fit here, these stickers. So none of the stickers in this sticker book, from what I could tell, were meant to fit here. We'll just do a quick flip through here. You have gold foiling. You have silver foiling in here. Here is how the to-do list fits. It's not meant to fit in the columns. It is too wide for these columns, as you can tell. So you might use this on your lined page before your month, or you might use this just in a notebook that you're using or a blank notes pages in here. Or you might not care that it goes over the column here on Sunday because Sunday doesn't really matter and you have the extra edge and you can use it in here. And all of these have the Evolve design on them. I am not sure if they've made a Cool for School sticker book that is of the bold blooms. I'm not aware. Then you have rose gold on these beautiful boxes. Here's one of those boxes. Once again, it's too wide for these columns unless you wanted to place it vertically. Then you have all these little glossy stickers, which are for conference, testing, IEP, meeting. And this is the way that testing sticker looks on the page. So if it's perfectly, it would be great to be able to plop these on your days. And as a side note, our neighbor's lawn company just showed up right this very minute in the middle of this video, and they are starting to mow. So we're just going to keep going, you guys. And I'm really hoping that the mic is not picking them up too much. Then we have these little glossy stickers that say field trip, assembly, development, planning, break begins, early release, library, tutoring. Then we have timed stickers, blank to blank. So a timed appointment, birthday stickers. Here is your timed appointment right here. Here is a round sticker on the next, on one of the next pages coming up. These are like little washi tape lines with great motivational phrases. And I put one here to show you how it fits in. Be the reason someone smiles today. So as you can tell, there's a mix of gold, rose gold, and silver in this book for whichever metallic you're a fan of. These labels are actually the kind of see-through washi type of label, like the strips. And you can kind of see my words through there. So that's that label. You have these round fun circles with the Evolve design. You have these little icons. These are the shiny like stickers. There's the thumbtack one. Icons that are birthday cakes, hearts, stars, asterisks, check marks, coffee cups, and the thumbtacks. Then my favorite, probably because you guys know how I love decorative stickers, is this decorative sticker page with the silver foiling. Ready, set, learn. You got this. The future is bright. Headsets, backpacks, apples, staplers. I love this page. In fact, I would take more decorative stickers in this book. This long lined sticker is right here. These fit your columns, as you can see right there. Those are beautiful. Note to self going down the middle there. And that is the end. This sticker book, I believe, has over 500 stickers in it. We'll put the price on the screen because I did have the price. No, I have the price on here. $16.50. And there is 500 colorful and mixed metallic stickers in this book for $16.50. So that is your cool for school sticker book. All right, next up is a pen test, which I did with all the pens that they sent me in this box and highlighters, you guys. So we will go over these when we get to the pens, when we're done with the planner walkthrough. But I wanted to show you a pen test before I forget while we're in here. The 80-pound amazing paper. You can tell there's a lot of dark highlighters, a lot of dark pens and dual tip markers in here. And on their paper, look at that. There's absolutely no bleed through, of course, but almost no show through when you're turning the page. You can barely tell that back page has even been written on. Erin Condren paper is amazing. I promise you, if you have not tried out her paper, you will not be disappointed. I have a $10 off for your first Erin Condren purchase link. It is down in the description. You click on that link, it will take you to put in your email, and they will email you a $10 off coupon like that. You can stack it on sale prices even, and there is no minimum purchase. So if you just want to try out their paper, you can just purchase a coiled notebook from them. That is actually how I got started off with Erin Condren, with a $10 off coupon from someone too. Try it out and see how much you love their paper before you invest in a planner. Let's continue our walkthrough. The colors of the months flow with the seasons here in the Northern Hemisphere. So August is yellow. You always have this 2-page spread before every month. And you have a 2-page line spread at the end of the month before. So when your month ends, you have the 2-page line spread. So there are a lot of notes pages throughout here. 2 pages to plan your next month. Then you turn into your next monthly layout. It's your typical Sunday start. And right where your month break is where your color break is. I love that. I am such a visual person. This is so happy for me to see just a break like this with a new month starting. So here's what the yellow ombre for August looks like. Then you go into September and it is your purple. I'll flip through here and show you each monthly color. Orange, October, November is blue, December is a lime green. And actually, I used to not think that that flowed very well with my Christmas stickers and such. So if you are a Christmas celebration gal, it actually works, and I've gotten used to it, and I don't mind it a bit. January is a nice, really dark blue. February is a beautiful bright pink. March is a light seafoam green. April is a vibrant purple. May is a light peach. June is a vibrant like jade green. And July is back to where we started, to a navy blue. And they actually give you an extra month in this planner, you guys, because we started in July and they give you the whole month of July in here. Then you flow and you end here after your last month of July with the 2 normal notes pages after a month. Then you have an extra 2 notes pages with motivator, encourager, believer, educator on it. Then you go into your checklist pages in here. So for anything you need checklists with as a teacher, name column, and every other line is a light gray. And then these beautiful checklist pages. I love the colors they've used on here. For anything you need, books reading or math lessons, anything you need to utilize a checklist for, or attendance, if you're keeping track of homeschool attendance for your state. You have a really good block of checklist pages. I have not counted these. I know they will list it out on the site. My guess is there's at least like 10 of these 2-page spreads. You can fold or cut along this line, obviously, if you have the same names going per page, and boom, you don't need to rewrite your names there. Now, this is an extra add-on. They have add-ons this year for your teacher planner. I added on this extracurriculars and committees pages. So their tab for this is labeled Clubs Plus Teams. This was only $5 to add on 20 pages here, which means 10 2-page spreads. And if you look here, you get name, extracurricular committee, so you check what it is, mission or purpose, meeting times, meeting locations, important dates, members, a box, and then a notes page for that meeting. So there's a 2-page spread for each meeting. One of them has kind of your boxed information, one has just lined. Other things you could add on, you can only do one add-on, but other things you could add on are 20 extra checklist pages. So if you're going to need more checklist pages, you can add 20 more. You can add on 2 sheet protectors. The sheet protectors are a little bit cheaper at only $3 for 2. Your add-ons of 20 pages are $5 for those. So it comes with 1 sheet protector. It is very thick, you guys. I love these sheet protectors, but you can add on 2 more for only $3. I don't see why they wouldn't let you add this on plus the 20 pages because there would be room. So I'm hoping they let you add both of those on. I know you can't add on both the 20-page add-ons because there wouldn't be room on the coil. So, but not sure about that. Your planner also comes with this, which is another thing I love about the teacher planner. It's all gold foiling, but for each month, you have the holidays for that month outlined on what day they're on. And then you have blank tabs to add on any special other days you want to. You get to decide what holidays you add, or if you add them at all to your monthly spread or your weekly spread. You choose, so that your teacher planner isn't being cluttered with a lot of holidays that don't pertain to you possibly in school and maybe, cause kind of chaos in your mind or confusion on your monthly spread. So they have given you these for the duration of your teacher planner, and they are back here in your pocket that comes with your teacher planner. You also have this great pocket back here with this beautiful evolved design. These are coated, they are thick, they are really great and usable to stick any sheet of paper in. Let's see if a full sheet of paper fits in here. Yes, they are so smart. You can fit full sheets of paper in there. And your teacher planner comes with 4 sticker sheets, 8.5 by 11, so they're big, you guys. You have labels, you have washi strips with motivation, you have those big tabbed labels for your columns. I love these with the little paper clip on them. Paper clip, little notebook paper, conference, reminders, assembly, 100th day, 50th day, first day, last day. And I used to love to use these even when I homeschooled. You guys, it just makes it more fun. We want fun and joy in our everyday, right? And then you have these little icon ones, apples, exclamation points, asterisks, PTC, IEP, staff meetings, to-dos, after school, reports due. Don't forget. Interesting that on the back of this page, 1 checklist page was on here. I'm not sure if that's an accident because that doesn't make sense to me. It seemed like it'd be another lined page like this. So that may be an accident there. Something else to note is all these extra add-on pages are perforated, so you can tear them out if need be. We have finished the walkthrough of the teacher planner. We did not talk about the sunrise coil. Sunrise coil goes from hot pink to orange to like a golden sun, beautiful hue. And I just thought this was fun with the evolved design on the teacher planner. That is $10 extra for this coil. It's also $10 extra if you wanted a gold coil or a rose gold coil. It is not any extra for the base coil. That is their silver platinum coil. Let's jump into the accessories now, starting with the writing utensils. I was sent 3 sets of writing utensils in this box. I'm going to tell you my honest opinion, but I've only used them for 1 day, like I said. So take it with a grain of salt. But these are the teacher dual tip markers. This is a 6-pack. They are $16.50. So in this 6-pack, let me show you what you get. These are their newer kind of dual tip markers. I know we were all used to the old dual tip markers, but this, you get a fine tip end, which actually writes really nicely. Here they are all outlined right here. That is the fine tip end. And then you get a highlighter end, a chisel tip. Now, personally, these are a bit too dark for me to use as highlighters. So I kind of wish they were like the old dual tip markers with the thicker end and the thinner end, because I would probably use the mauve, as they call it, although I call that more like a bubblegum pink. But I would probably use, as they're calling it, the mauve here in a highlighting situation. The rest, I'd use the marigold in a highlighting situation too. The rest are too dark for me to use as a highlighter. So I would just use this in the fine tip in to write with, which I wrote here, and I really like the way they write. And I really like the bright colors of them. So though I can't use all the highlighting ends because 3 of them are too dark for me, the magenta, the green, and the purple, I still really like these. They do not have the color names on them. Erin Condren has started putting the color names on their other pens and markers. These don't have them yet, but they do have motivational phrases with a little asterisk. Inspire others, shaping the future. So I think these would make a good teacher gift because I really do like them. For the love of learning, I think any teacher would be happy to get these. Create, motivate, educate. Every student counts. And what you do matters. I mean, can you imagine on the first day of school if you just had this pack of markers, or in the first week of school? The first day is a little bit overwhelming, even as a teacher, but in the first week of school, dropping these with a little note at the end of the first week of school saying like, you know, you are awesome, you rock, we so appreciate you, you've done a great job this week, or something specific they've helped your child with that week. That would have brightened my first week of school so much, to just get a little thing like this with these motivational phrases on it, happy colors, set on my desk with a card or a note at the end of the first week of school. Of course, you don't have to buy the teacher anything because honestly, as a teacher, the things that matter the most are those personal cards and notes. You guys, I still have some saved up in a shoebox in my closet. That's how much they have meant to me over the years. I've not gotten them down in a long time, but don't feel like you have to buy a teacher anything. I'm just suggesting this because they're in the video. If you don't have the funds and you just love a teacher, giving them a heartfelt note of thanks is the greatest gift ever. So that is the teacher dual tip markers. The next thing is this new set of designer gel pens. It is a 6-pack and it is $18.50. First of all, the first thing I notice about these is they're really heavy and they are beautiful, you guys, and they are bright colors. Now, I haven't loved all the gel pens that Erin Condren has come out with, but I actually really like the way these write. The one thing I don't love about these is the lid. There is not a click to put it on the end. So it may stay on the end, but if you turn it upside down, it falls off. There's no click. I'm not sure why they didn't put a clicker or a magnet to keep it on the end. But nonetheless, I'm fine without even writing with this on the end as long as you don't lose it. The pen itself is a really nice weight, but not too heavy. There is the tip of it. Here are the designer colors, 6 colors: red, bubblegum, purple, indigo, royal, and green. They are really fun colors. I would guess, I don't know if they're a 0.5 or a 0.7. My guess is they're a 0.7 by the way they're writing. Or they're just a really inky 0.5. They're a good, really inky pen in really fun, bright colors. So I also think this makes a great teacher gift to yourself or anyone else. And they say the color name on it with an asterisk with the little Erin Condren logo there and nothing else. But the presentation on these, they are beautiful. They write really well. They flow really well. They have a good weight. The only thing is that top does not stay on there, but I really like them. So for me, they're still a win, in which I will probably use in my personal journaling because I love an inky pen that just flows, you know, and I like to use fun colors in journaling a lot because I don't use bright colors typically in my planner. And so it's fun to use my fun colored pens in my journaling. So those are a win for me too. The last writing utensil they sent me are these square highlighters. They're $16.50 for an 8-pack. Here are all the colors the 8-pack comes in. Then I wrote on top of them and under some of them, I tested highlighting over them and they do not smear. These pens, when I highlighted over them, they did not smear. At least on the Erin Condren paper, they don't. So that is awesome that these don't smear. Now, these highlighters look really cool. That's actually not the way they came in the box. I stuck them in there the wrong way. They came like this in the box, just so you know, but they fit that other way, which is interesting. They could have been packed either way, but they came in the box this way. They are beautiful and fun looking, but to me, they're not really functional because they're a little bit too tiny for me to hold in my hand, and lids are hard to get off a little bit. I think they loosen up because now that I've used them a couple times, they feel looser. So they may even loosen up more. I've only used them a couple times in this one day. So I can't speak to if the lid gets a lot looser, but I will say this, just holding it in your hand feels a little bit tiny. Kids might not care, and teenagers, they might actually think that is really fun. It has the asterisk, it has the color name on it, and it is a really fun looking set with the clear tops on here, right? I mean, it's cute. It's a cute gift set. It's just, I don't know if I will pick these up to use in like my normal highlighting routine because they are smaller. We'll have to see if I end up using them. I actually like all the colors. They're really fun colors. They're really bright. And I like the tip of the highlighter. It's not too hard. It's not too soft. So I feel like they hit on that just right. So other than the size being a bit small, I think they are a great product in color and in the way that they highlight. Okay, we have just a few more accessories to share, you guys. This tray, let's talk about the tray first. The sticky notes in the tray don't come together. This is an acrylic 8-compartment organizer tray. It is $18.50. And look, you have these cute asterisks all over the sides of it. Let me take these out so you can just see the tray, because this is another product in and of itself. Look at all those little asterisks sprinkled on there. The little Erin Condren logo. It is 8 equal compartments. The asterisks are on both sides of this tray. I think you can put, I tried like whiteout in this tray, so you could stick different things on your desk that you need to keep in there. Binder clips, a whiteout, a sticky little double-sided tape, you know, roller pin. You can definitely have Post-it notes in here. Like they have made this Post-it note set with 8. This comes all together and to fit in here perfectly. Now, I don't know that you would use it like this because I feel like all of these can fit in actually almost one of these. I'll show you that too. But here they are all lined up because here are the different ones you get in the sticky note pack. Contact, reminder, to do, don't forget, goal, today's top 3, prep, and plan, all in different colors. Let's talk about the stickiness of these. They're not the best because they're not Post-it brand stickiness. Some of Erin Condren's are. And these sticky notes are a little bit thinner to me. I feel like they have a tendency to curl. I don't think they will stay the best on the planner paper for long periods of time. So if you want it in there permanently, you might have to double side sticky roll it. You know, if you're just sticking on the laminate cover, it will stay, something that is plastic like that. They actually feel pretty hard to pull off, which is interesting. Like this one, so hard that this one, it didn't happen to me on any of the other colors, sometimes leaves a white piece back behind there because they have so much sticky on them to come off. But none of the other colors have left anything behind like that except for the orange. So honestly, because of the stickiness factor on that and because of these being hard to pull off and then leaving some residue behind, I'm always honest, you guys. So buy these with knowing that ahead of time and knowing you might want to use the sticky roller gun if you love the colors and the size of these. It's an 8-pack. They're 4 by 3 inches for $18.50. That is the sticky note set. All of these sticky notes can actually fit in one of these. I know, crazy, right? So you could actually store a lot of sticky notes on your desk in here. Actually, that's what I think this would be great for. But once again, you could stick whiteout tape, the sticky gun, binder clips, and anything else you could think to stick in here. I think this tray is a big winner. These are the last few accessories, and then we will do a quick little walkthrough of this kids activity book, which is adorable and so well done. But let's go through the teacher accessories here last. This is the Snap-in teacher dashboard. It has metallic gold on there. This is the Evolve design one. You have before school and after school and Monday through Sunday. So obviously maybe routines on here or just your weekly list. And this is $8.50. And then on the back, you just have 6 different boxes with asterisk and gold metallic. I really like the beautiful design of this one and the openness of this. And this once again snaps right into your teacher planner, or it can snap into your normal 7x9 Erin Condren planner also because of the size of it. So it could also be used there. It's called the Snap-in teacher dashboard. And once again, you can use it with the wet erase markers, or you could put something more permanent on it, with a permanent Sharpie marker. This is your Evolve Teacher Record Book. I'm pretty sure this comes in the In Bloom design too. It is sewn. You have that beautiful Evolve painted design. The Future is Bright is in gold. I like the end pages here inside, alternate with your cover. So it would be different for the In Bloom one. This is $15.50. First, you have room for a class schedule, time, and then Monday through Friday. You have classroom events and dates, a little line, and then a long line. You have a communication log, so kind of a repeat of what's in the big planner, date, name, and reason resolved. You have 4 pages of that, or 2 2-page spreads. You have 4 graph pages, or 2 2-page spreads. Then you go into your student checklist pages. You have 31 across here and 36 down. You have a darker gray shading in here, but this is for someone who needs a lot of checklists in their job. You have a lot of checklist pages. I don't know how many are in here. My guess is at least 25 2-page spreads. It would be my guess. And then you get like the same number, it feels like, about, of just lined pages. So if you need to just take notes. So your checklist kind of notes. This is called your Teacher Record Book. It is a 7x9 size. It is sewn and really nicely done, a coated cover. Then you have your universal snap-in to-do list dashboard here. The teacher version, because you have a little apple with the Evolve design. Copies, grade, contact, that is in rose gold for those checkoff lines. And then to do and looking ahead, blank space on the back. That is beautiful. At a V once again, $6.50 for this snap-in to-do list dashboard. You could put this, if you had a use for it, in your normal Erin Condren planner too, not just your teacher planner. To wrap us up, we have this My Activity book from their kids line, which comes with a plastic coil that is really durable and makes it more lightweight. It's that clear coil, but same snap-on cover, same interchangeable cover. So you could interchange any cover you want on here. Same dashboard page on the front and your lined page on the back. This book is so colorful. You have room to write the kid's name in there, and then it's a tabbed page that is cardstock. Your spring bucket list, your summer bucket list, your fall bucket list, your winter bucket list. Look how colorful those are. Then you have an activity section. They have different activities like things on my mind. Fill in the space with things you like to think about. Create your own shoes, design your own shoes, secret treasure, who's this, draw a silly creature coming out of this egg. So I'm just gonna flip through so you can see lots of different activities. Every single page is happy and colorful. I personally think this is so well done. I would have loved this as a child, I feel like. Even up to like 12 years old, I think I would have thought this is fun. I don't know the age range that's recommended for. Then it's some coloring pages at the end of those activity pages. So just pure coloring pages in here, always with the colorful outline on the edges. Then you go into your next tabbed page, which is stories, a place to draw, and then your dotted bigger lines for writing. So it's obviously this is made for a younger crowd. Here, I feel like maybe up to 8 years old. This book would be great for maybe to 10 just because of these bigger lined pages, but stories, places to draw and write in here. And you have a whole section of those. Then you go into the game section. So you have some word searches, you have some mazes, you have like a reveal the picture, find the match, would you rather, the breakfast quest maze, finish the robot. So this is all under games, a game section. All bright and fun. And then you go into drawings at the end, and it is just blank graph pages for them to draw on. Completely blank graph pages, and then it goes into blank without graph. And always with the colorful border. It's always a good time to have a good time. I think this book is so fun for any kid. Would be a fun summer activity book to bring in the car on vacation or on an airplane. Would just make a fun gift for a child in your life. Also fun to bring to church, maybe while listening to the sermon and draw in. Just a great overall kids book in which they can change the cover And I feel like it feels pretty special. And I think most girls would appreciate this. I don't know about my boys. If they would have appreciated it, they would have probably drawn in it, but I don't know if they would have appreciated the quality of the book. This wraps up their magnificent teacher planner review. If you're thinking of picking up this teacher planner or anything in this launch or anything at Erin Condren at all during the year, and you're not supporting another creator, consider using my affiliate link when you purchase. It only takes you a couple of seconds to click on it, and it supports me more than you know. I would love to hear all your thoughts on how you feel about this new vertical layout. Would you use this teacher planner for something in your life? Let me know what it would be for, if you're a teacher, a homeschooler, or if it would be like your family planner or your real just weekly planner. I also feel like there's a big enough space that almost a lot of people wouldn't need a daily planner because this is a lot of list room per day. I feel like I could schedule ahead like the things I know up here, and I could leave this entire space blank kind of for my daily list as the day comes up. We'll see as this planner starts and I try to use it and manipulate it. I will keep you updated on Instagram. Have a wonderful week. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.